So you say you want to know how John McCain and Barack Obama's running mates fared in Thursday night's big debate? Well, just read their lips, literally, and their eyes, and the twitch of their noses and their cheeks. Believe it or not, every smirk and furrow of the eyebrow can give away something about a person's sincerity or emotion, according to facial coding experts. And we have a facial coding expert here with us today. Dan Hill is the author of FaceTime. Dan, thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
And you're off the clock, so don't read my face. Right?
Okay.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this concept. It's that no matter where you're from or how old or how young you might be, there are some universal face expressions that reveal true emotions. I know you watched Thursday night's debate very closely. What struck you most about Sarah Palin and Joe Biden's facial reads?
Well, first of all, she emotes a lot more than he does, and they're both pretty energetic, but she's going all the time. There are winks, there are nods, there are little wrinkles of the nose. She's got determination where the eyebrows will furrow. She's very animated, and I think it's her energy level that's helped her connect with the voter.
You've isolated a few spots from the debate that struck you during the discourse.
Absolutely.
And let's start with Senator Joe Biden talking about being a single father.
Okay.
All right, obviously having a bit of problem.
Okay.
Let's go back. I think we have the tape now. Let's go back and listen.
Look, I understand what it's like to be a single parent. When my wife and daughter died and my two sons were gravely injured, I understand what it's like as a parent to wonder what it's like if your kid's going to make it.
This was a very muted moment for him because obviously there's tremendous pain. It's one of the few times in the entire delivery where he slowed down. There was emotion in his voice. There wasn't as much on the face. Now, maybe on the positive side, he was trying not to exploit it. On the negative side, when the corner of the mouth came down, a little touch of sadness, a little bit of resolution, anger, but he could have emotionally connected, I think, a lot more with the voters. Maybe not here, but someplace.
Yeah, I mean, this is a time when it's more personal than politics.
Exactly.
And this was his chance, you're saying, to maybe connect with
to make the personal connection. So often when he showed in this debate, and he's a little bit of a, I'd also have to say, emotionally schizophrenic. He has this wonderful electric smile, and then he'll swing over, as he did in this debate, where he showed a lot of bitterness. He kind of, made his expressions where his lips pulled down, there's little bulges. He looked bitter and angry. And although it's fine to be concerned, it also made him look like he was a little bit too vexed and a little bit too negative at times.
All right, let's turn to Sarah Palin now.
Sure.
She had several expressive moments, as you talked about. Let's look at a sound from her during the debate, talking about her ticket being the ticket of mavericks.
Whatever it took to get the job done. Also, John McCain's maverick position that he's in, that's really prompted up to and indicated by the supporters that he has.
Two things there. One is she wrinkles her nose. That's a classic move by someone who's a reformer because it means you think something literally stinks and you need to make the change in Washington. The other thing, her eyebrows lowered. That is anger. Anger is about determination to make a difference. So there she is, very, very on emotion. That is in contrast to her recent appearances on Couric and Gibson, where when she got a question she couldn't handle, she suddenly went still. Sarah Palin still is unnatural. Both of these VPs are high-energy people. I'm not going to say they're the most thoughtful politicians on the planet, but they're high-energy people, and we can see that in the debate mode.
This is fascinating stuff. Thanks so much, Dan.
Of course.
I know you'll be back in the next hour. We appreciate you being here.